Global Esports, though, definitely taking things a little bit slow, going outside of tiles. There's that hot hands. The flash comes out perfectly, but just tampering with it a little bit. We hang back for a second, go in for a couple of trades, and then Depp with the swing. Spike carrier dropped, and that's a lot of information for ZETA. Last player left alive, and Ben has to try to recover the trade that way. But back to some kind of setups. We've got alt orbs being obtained, while the rest of Global Esports is trying to find what they can get, but walking straight into the blender here with the automatic weapons. Wow! Actually going to melt Benkai as well with that fireball. So ZETA with the
30 seconds
just executing in. We've got the flashes through. A bit of a counter flash coming out from Sugar Zero, and that connects all the way through. Depp able to get a couple of shots off with that Bulldog. Euron staying hidden inside the Stark cover. If the timing is right, he springs out. That could be huge, but Lightning Fast has him covered. Pops up on top, picks off Depp with that Vandal headshot, and that gives Global Esports the site plant. Lightning Fast continuing to try to push forward, doesn't want to let them through. The doorman, as it were, this time. Blaze King now back to trade off, but Euron actually comes back up. The automatic rifles somehow don't quite work out, and it comes down to Laz with the scope. So it's a bit of a punish towards Benkai. Of course, Global Esports on a bit of an eco, so it's not going to be too substantial of a round, but it's just a question of how much ZETA can get away with, and right now, they're starting to feel confident.
No doubt about it. And you can see they're moving pretty nicely. Although this lurk from Polvi might cause some damage. Euron is right behind him, but I don't think he's going to get there in time.
Okay.
Spike down.
Yeah, not quite.
One enemy remaining.
If they could have bought enough time for Polvi to come up from behind, maybe pick up a rifle, that could have been something different, but now if nothing else, it's just going to be walking straight into depth. That should be, yep, an easy headshot. ZETA with the 4th win.
Well, already
they have a Thrash right now,
yeah. So this might catch Laz. Yeah, so he's gonna have to get out of dodge. But fortunately, he is a good agent to have in that situation with the rendezvous.
Ooh, wow! Solo entry on the other side. I guess that works as well. Now you have a little bit of attention drawn over. You've got Lightning Fast from the shadows, teleport over. We could get the spike planted, but we also need post-plant positions to come into play. ZETA definitely on the spot. They're trying to come back for a retake. They've already eliminated one player, so 4-on-4.
I mean, ZETA reacting so well right now to everything that's going on in the map. And again, but getting players out of this post-plant position is really tough.
Okay. Bit of a mosh pit, Sugar tapping it all the way half. That's enough. So they have a bit of an advantage right now, and everything's being smoked off outside of main too. So this is a really tough fight for Global Esports to be in. It's a bit of a firing range, but as soon as they can kind of get their position in, stick it all the way through, it should be enough. But oh, the sprays are too good. Hirodon, despite a little bit of post plan in this one, they're looking for a retake setup. They're going to let him use some of that utility, but good discipline here by GE, not committing a whole lot. Obviously going to use the wingman to plant the spike, but the Hunter's Fury is just going to maybe, it did delay the plant, so we got that. Is enough. Oh, counter Hunter's Fury back towards Hirodon now. And that's him eliminated. Did he even get a tag onto Sugar Zero? Not too sure. But now it's a 3-on-4 retake. A little bit tougher for ZETA Division. Might have been a little bit overconfident on this one with a retake. Lightning Fast makes quick work, yeah.
Really nice. It was a really good ping-pong in there from GE. They're looking a little more confident here in this round. It seems like they're kind of getting it on, kind of figured out. So Euron and Hirodon, man, are so crisp.
Still able to get some picks. I don't know if there's enough time, though. Wait, Recon trying to pull the attention away. Polvi with a showstopper. The awareness is just so sharp from ZETA, and they know that they have the numbers for this game.
Yeah, they're so good. And look at, they're coming from every angle. I mean, you've got 2 wrapping through a main. You've got a couple coming from top. This is going to be a really difficult post plan for GE. Not much utility to work with either for GE.
Perhaps if you can hold off to defender spawn spot, might just be able to prevent them from breaking through. But look at how Euron is coming up from behind. Something that Global Esports did not quite. Global Esports, ZETA has to go in with their full investment to retake. Viper's pit up as well.
You do have the drone as well to try to clear that pit. So some tools here for ZETA to work with, a counter pit of their own potentially.
So far, so good, though. Global Esports staying hidden. Polby sneaking out the front, on towards Boba, able to get one. But Laz with the headhunter answers back. Thrash able to connect,
Oh
but
my God.
Hirodon! He actually wrapped back around Boba again. So that's the initial line of defense, getting messed with. The rest of them inside. Oh, the way that they're pushing along with Hirodon's utility. Sugar Zero with the player. Back in again, though. Polby trying some entry antics. The satchel doesn't quite land. Hirodon shuts him down, but the trades come through anyway.
Spike down
You've got Depp with the run it back, though. Lightning fast, able to sneak up behind. Shuts down Depp, but Laz answers back. All of a sudden, you've got Blaze King left alone once more.
Really tough here for Blaze King. The Guardian, one tap potential, but Laz, you got to feel with that op in hand, he's going to be really fearsome.
I have the spike.
You do get the spike, probably can just wrap to B. No reason to try to push through. You know Laz is probably just hanging out. The player you got to worry about potentially is Hirodon, but trying the pump fake, and ZETA at this time, just going to plant their feet and wait this out. Again, great game sense.
He's got a lot of time. Okay, initial tap. ZETA starts to move. He's still kind of paranoid about his back, though, but that recon will give him all the information he needs. Oh, but just a bit of a shoulder. That's all Laz needs.
That's what it looks like he's thinking. Quack, and we'll see how he wants to use it. I thought maybe he'd use it this round just to shut down one of the angles, but what does Sugar Zero do it?
What?
Oh my
He's
God.
pushing along with Depp. A little bit of information for Depp on the other side of tiles, too. Because of this toxic screen, though, it's just so much value.
Player standing.
The setup from ZETA is just too darn good.
And it's so similar to what we saw in the pistol round. A similar kind of push. This time, though, you know, just playing it even better is ZETA. I mean, they're just so dialed in.
I mean, it's reads on top of that, too. You know,
Oh, no.
previously we've seen that toxic screen for a bit more mid-control. Okay, going in for the hunt now. Sugar Zero cleans up. Classic standard stuff.
But dual play through the roof. Nothing to fault. Yeah.
You know, just wanting to stop them in their tracks. But back into it. Oh my God, Hirodon! In a one corner, able to take down two. Russ is the one who trades him out. But at this point, it's a 3-on-4. This could be an 11-1 first half. Is this all that Global Esports has to offer? Surely it's going to be more. Lightning fast from the shadows right behind. Depp feels a bit of that heat. Despite being Phoenix, the rest of them, ZETA tries to provide that reinforcement. Global Esports has no idea that this is where they are coming from. Hirodon, heads up duel onto Blaze King, no trades found. It's all down to lightning fast. The hope of South Asia. A bit of a crouch, but last with the operator punctures through his torso. How is Global Esports going to retake this? 5-on-5 on pistols?
Yeah, and plus ZETA still has a ton of post-playing utility available. A ton. They have everything. Shock darts, recon, snake bite. I mean,
the wingman.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Look at that flash.
Great recon, though, from Blaze King. And, the swings come out. Depp able to get a bit of a double, but Laz trades right back. It's still a 2-on-2. ZETA still has a chance, and Laz has the optimal angle for this. The headhunter shot's a bit of a whiff, but still bite enough time for Euron to play around the corners. What is this tap with the classic? Now coming back in. Polby tries to stay hidden, but he's running out of time. Reload, swings back out. Euron just clips him.
Facing, so you have to be aware that there could be things like Buckies, like Stingers in the mix, and you have to be really cautious to make sure that these tough angles are going to be easily clear. But a great shot from Russ.
Great opener. Shuts down any hope of an A entry now. But also a bit of information for ZETA. They know that there are more players towards A site. They might just be able to rush down Polby, take down B. They've managed to force him off with that paranoia. Dark covers all around. Spike gets planted.
Ooh. Almost.
Okay.
the paint shell's got there just in time to prevent it, but not the end of the world.
Okay, buy shot for Benka behind too.
Yeah, planted for B main. Just got to deal with this, but you can't. That guy's good for it.
All right. Good chance for Global Esports to extend their rounds in this moment, but ZETA Division actually holding themselves down too with the Bulldogs, with Sugar Zero. All they need to do is to stay alive long enough. By enough time, we've got a bit of a curveball being thrown. Depp, oh my God, with the spray down, he gets the quad to end the map. ZETA Division, what an opening game.
Absolutely bonkers stuff there from ZETA Division, coming in, showing us a new comp, a new look, a new ZETA for stage 1, and they look fearsome.
This is just the first map too. If you end things on a third way through, Euron gets all of that juicy information. Hey guys, we're hearing a lot of footsteps. Just watch out for this. Dizzy gets sent out. Depp tries to reposition, but 3 players dropping down on top of him. He's not quite able to land the shots. Euron crouches down, able to cut down Blaze King, but not quite enough to fend off the rest of Global Esports. Russ, reach out to the head, and now that's going to be down to Laz. The wall comes up for the defuse. Polvy's just sticking all the way through. Lightning fast trying to go back and forth. What a move! He gets the shot. He jumps up with the zip line, and he saves the round, but not quite enough.
But you wanted to take that deep snowman plan, and GE really able to handle that part of it nicely. It's just a little bit of a fumble there on the Sage, and Polvy doing stuff with the Outlaw.
Well, that's just the Outlaw stuff, you know. 2 shots completely shatters you if you don't have body armor. There's the 3rd. Maybe we get a couple more. Oh, a bit of a whip. Swaps over to the Classic. Russ coming in to bail him out. He jumps forward and Classic right clicks. Retain alt orb control. I mean, look at how Polvy's managed to sneak all the way up on top of Nest right now. Bit of a alert from Laz. Manages to catch him down. But the rest of ZETA have already made their way up to the B site, along with Little Bro. They get the spike down. Lightning fast, a bit of a shot through. Not sure how much more they can get. Trying to go up the zip lines now. Lightning fast with nothing but a sheriff. Unfortunately, the Thrash. A little bit more wiggle room to push forward. Global Esports, though, actually hanging back, making use of screens, making use of rafters, and that's just going to be a little bit tougher for ZETA to hold. You got Polvy with the blades now. Lightning fast, first shot down. Snaps to the top of pipes, and that's going to be Polvy up in the air. We've got Benkai coming in now, and that's going to be down to Sugar Zero, trying to stop this push, but it's not quite going to happen. They knew where he was. And that's just kind of what we were talking about from the previous map too, right? Global Esports, you know, it's not all doom and gloom. You come in with a clean slate, mental reset. They just might be able to push us into a 3rd map. But look at the volley of utility from ZETA Division. They really want this site.
And Euron was so ready for where Polvy would have to escape to.
Right, up on top of the wall now. But Global Esports expects it, able to get those shots down, but Hiruran, okay. Still able to kind of stand his ground. A couple of kills going his way, but he's got a couple more targets to hit. Not expecting Russ up on top.
No doubt. And Blaze King knew that KJ utility was going to be right there. Old Benkai. Try. Oh, Depp. Jeez, man.
Still the shots. I mean, Depp, despite being able to get a double, I don't know if it's going to be enough. I mean, it just came down to dry duels, peeking in and out of yellow or orange. But coming back into it now, the Thrash gains all of the information. They know it's no longer going to be a B hit. What they might not know is how deep Laz is in.
30 seconds
Jab
left.
that res. Yep, and that gets the ult back as well there for Benkai. So lockdown in play. He's gonna have to get this plant down, find some safety, have a couple Vandals. You're gonna have to go deep back towards your spawn for ZETA. Try to make this work. Laz gonna maybe try to go for an early pick, but that lockdown should be coming right outside of the site here.
And would definitely force Laz back away. Oh, in fact, it's just gonna be the Dizzy. They're actually running forward without the lockdown. There goes the first half. Baits out the peek from Depp. Well played, well shot by Benkai, and then lightning fast off.
Any vision just yet, using that smoke to kind of push back Benkai.
Trying to sneak through. Benkai does have the alarm bot available as well. Well, okay, there's that Dizzy, but no! Depp! Shooting at the after image of this. It's gonna be Russ and Benkai to shut them down. ZETA Division completely lost the plot. Sugar Zero trying to make use of a little window, but Benkai just says, hello, you know, you still gotta watch your sides. All that's left is none other than Laz with a Sheriff. A good dink on the Blaze King, though. But it's definitely not quite gonna be enough. All the heal from Lightning Fast as well. And we're just counting down the seconds to that final shot through Laz's skull. It's 6-1.
The Viper's Pit as well to go, but behind it, you still have a lockdown if things get really dire. Still the thrash, and there goes for Euron to really clear this out, to really make sure this is safe, but
You should run.
potentially a little bit tricky as both lockdowns come through. Depth, though, good for one.
There's the 2 lockdowns now. Sugar Zero having to push forward. Actually able to take down the initial lockdown from Benkai, but then you've got Russ. They've managed to kill the diffuser, and that's going to be enough for Zeta Division to secure the round. That's what the timeout was for. Shot onto it. But now back in the next round, Zeta tries to randomize and swap back over onto the A side depth with the tailwind. But again, look at these anti-flash positions. Dizzy takes a second before, you know, the blind, the goo hits. So Russ is still able to shoot that down and snaps back onto depth. Great response from Global Esports.
Exactly, the protocol's so good. I mean, Laz has gotten into the kitchen, but Blaze at least kind of sniffing it out. Still, Laz able to outdo him, not before taking a fair amount of damage.
Oh. Yeah, it's a bit of damage, but still alive enough. That's it. Him up against Polvi, when Polvi has the operator. Polvi has a better chance. On a retake, though, it's going to be a little bit difficult, so...
He's playing, Laz is sort of playing an anti-op spot, expecting this push, has tucked himself in.
Wow, you're
behind
right.
the hut. I mean, this is...
It's a bit of a crossfire, too, if Sugar Zero turns around.
Oh, he read it!
Oh, you don't off the original operator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
We've got the wall now, but Rush just sticks. Wait, the wall is enough? No, you've got the mosh pit, and that takes him off of it. Sugar Zero going in for a couple more shots now. Last with a quad kill.
Able to fully snatch it. That's a great op position and a shot for Polvi.
There we go. That's what Global Esports needs now to shut down Zeta's momentum. Laz, though, up the zipline, actually gets the shot onto Russ. No more anti-flash for you. You've got the barrier op to block off one of the potential paths into the site, but you still have Euron and the rest of them managing to push through. Depth, use up the updraft. He goes on top of the barrier orb, but he's not needed. Euron's already done enough work on the other side. Depth just to finish things off. Maybe it was a bit of movement and accuracy, but
I love this. It just gives them so much information about what's going on the map. They know that Zeta can't push A, and they're all shifting over to B.
The situation is incredibly tense.
Oh my.
Not quite able to secure the kill. Sugar Zero just kind of doubles and hangs back. Exactly. Teammates from Garage able to get the kill, but now it's up to Lightning Fast. What a tap. A bit of a double kill. Russ up from Snowpile 2. And that's enough for Global Esports to secure themselves another round.
But it's just kind of one missed thing there for Zeta on their execute, and that's the angle that Lightning Fast is holding behind Yellow. I mean, that's all it took, and that shut the round down. Russ, the great follow-up on the back.
Works out better for Global Esports. If they can take this one 8-4 as we go into the second half, might be even better for Global Esports.
Oh yeah! You gotta try to find a way to deal with this op. Not gonna happen.
Wow, walked right into it. Hiroran not having a better time on this second map. Hiroran maybe a little bit better, but you know, that's the thing. Initiator's gone. It's going to be a little bit tougher for Depth to work his magic. Maybe it's just Laz who walks up by himself, and that's all it takes.
I think GE just had to destroy their own wall so they can get over to B where Laz is causing problems. Oh! He's unreal.
Okay. What? Lockdown being pulled in. It was the last round. I guess trying to get a bit of space towards B-Star.
For Zeta to get. So Hirodon with a nicely timed knife. You can kind of really start anticipating
30 seconds left.
That this is going to be a... No, but still, nobody comfortable to fully shift over. It's Lightning Fast again. He's been so good.
I mean, look at how they approach the site from both sides. Some on top of pipes, some coming out from the other end of 410. Laz now trying to hold up under Heaven, and it's just not quite enough. Sugar Zero.
Spike planted.
Trying to sneak in. He's got a classic. He's got 3 targets to hit, though.
He is Sugar Hero. Is it time?
You got to put on your cape. Got to change your costume. You managed to stick it half. Oh my God! What a connection onto Lightning Fast, but Russ able to extend just by a bit. I'm sure this is a good idea. Zeta still just staying tucked away.
They never read it. I mean, they felt like it was a trap on A, I think.
Oh, all the flashes being thrown. We're getting Valoranted. ZETA are landing their shots. Yudon and Hirudon with the classics
Spike
actually
down.
able to land things down, and with the pistol. I thought it was going to be the Outlaw that he picked up. These defensive positions, it's so far back. Global Esports doesn't get a single lick of information. So it comes down to the executes. They make it fast, they make it heavy. It could be enough, but Wingman gets shut down. No spike plan available. Gotta play past the toxic screen too, so just swinging out, trying to find what they can get. A couple of sheriff shots, managed to secure a couple of kills. Depp now with the Outlaw has to come back into this round. He's got 2 shots in the chamber. I don't know if that's gonna be enough though. Even the res gets a puncture on towards Russ. The slow on the other side to deny this one spot. He's looking to possibly pick up the weapon. Tries to mask the sound with an opening shot. Hillwin's onto 410. Another cloud burst.
Still a snake bite as well.
Oh, has to push through though. Oh, look at lightning fast. With the pistol, Depp able to spray, gets the quad kill, and sticks the landing. ZETA division.
Damage done either way.
Don't have Wingman going through yet though. They're anticipating that ZETA might be around the corner ready to shoot him down. Bit of fragment secures the corner, so now they manage to go through it. Polvi able to cut them off on the rotation, making sure that nobody comes through on the entry. Sugar Zero though, just a bit of noise, and all of a sudden Benkai has to watch his back.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
They gotta keep that pressure on that backside, at least fake it, but
Okay, good thrash.
it's gonna be tough.
Jermon's still able to stick it all the way. Okay, back into it. Nobody from Global Esports is pushing now off the spike. Depp with the antics drops down, but Lightning Fast and Benkai have their boots planted firmly in the ground. Good angle for you.
Yeah, he's out. He doesn't have any of that. Yeah.
Simple shot from Polvi. Repositions. Everyone's still holding up around yellow. Just one shot from Laz is all that ZETA got. Meanwhile, Global Esports devours everything.
Push to get up on top of the belt, and it's a pretty quick hit. Blaze. Oh, he gets caught with flash.
Wow.
What a setup there by Hirudon.
Here.
Looking a little bit better this time. Dizzy out. Depp in position to strike. Gets the double. Spike dropped. Global Esports now in a tough position between a rock and a hard place. You can't retrieve the spike. You can't get those kills. Only able to get one, maybe a second. Just got 3 more targets to go through. Oh, bolt action. Yeah, it's just tough. Depp swings out.
You have to worry about. You don't have that extra line of flashes here for GE.
Similarly to yellow on B as well. And I think that's the thing. So
yeah.
Trying a different approach this time. Going up from around Pipe's angle. You've got Wingman and the wall coming up. Spike plant secured. Polvi able to retrieve a weapon. Oh, but Depp punches him down. Retake with advantages from ZETA Division now. You've got so many ultimates.
A lot to work with.
Do it.
Waiting on that lockdown. Oh, lightning fast.
Time though. If Lightning Fast fends off for, you know, maybe one more kill. Okay. But they're not pushing in.
Swarm grenade out.
Look at
Slowly
Benkai.
going through now. Ben trying to sneak up from behind.
Last
Russ
player
has to stay
standing.
alive, but not quite
Time.
going to make it happen. Nanoswarm able to burn off the first. Yeah, that's not enough time for ZETA Division to secure the spike any longer.
My ultimate is ready.
And with that, Global Esports gets towards map point.
Yeah, nicely done.
You don't know? He doesn't hear anything. Whoa! Depp getting the information now. Dude, Laz not able to secure the kill.
Lightning fast is so good on this stage.
He pretty much saved the previous round too. Now coming back up into it. I don't even know if it's the stage necessarily. It's just his skill.
Oh yeah, exactly. It is really just his skill. For whatever reason, he's super comfortable.
Now Ben getting a couple more kills. They managed to push into A. And then you've got Blaze King. Sneaky, all the way up around B.
They're going
ZETA
to use that info.
has no idea. You got 30 seconds left too. The pressure is on. Spike back towards B.
30 seconds left.
You can at least recover that gun for Sugar Zero, potentially upgrade him to that Vandal. Yeah.
Okay.
So you got that going for you if you're ZETA, but this is going to be an extremely difficult retake. And look at where
Great
Blaze
off
King.
angle.
Yep. He's
That's
doing
the
it
one
right
that-
back to him.
The one that Laz was playing from before. But again, I mean, the main factor is time right now. 30 seconds around or so for ZETA. Hiroran checks. You got Depp coming through garage. Something that they don't expect. Global Esports has no idea. Spots two. Simple taps. Maybe a third. And it's all too easy for Depp.
It wasn't close enough to the center, so for the
Damage.
fragment to clear a lockdown, it has to be right in the center of where the fragment lands.
So enough space for Blaze to now deploy the Viper Spin. And he's got a judge inside of that thing. That's even deadlier. Depp tries to secure the surroundings of it with the Blaze Storm. The Outlaw cutting down Benkai. But I'm waiting for Blaze King. Stays tucked away. Teammates have fallen all around him. And all of a sudden, Hiroran appears in front of his face. And ZETA continues.
Funny, very, like, Depp really, I was talking to ZETA a little bit, and Depp really likes his new players. Not ready for Blaze King, though, is Depp.
Wow. That's a
Blaze
sharp
King.
flick and a half.
Yeah, pushed up further than Depp was expecting. Laz gonna see that. Oh, he turned! Oh, he didn't really register it in his
No.
brain. Oh my
Are
goodness.
we gonna end this map off of a thrifty and ego win? Really?
Oh, that's a nice mosh.
Mosh kind of blocks off the plant for a second. Players trying to reposition around. You got Sugar Zero trying to wrap up from behind. But once bitten, twice shy. I feel like Russ is anticipating this now. The rest of ZETA continuing to push forward, along with that flash from Hiroran. They need to clear out yellow. The Dizzy's great, but Hiroran doubles back. A bit of a fadeaway shot. He takes down Blaze King. Timer still ticking away. Russ able to deny the back. Now all you got to worry about is the front door, but Hiroran steps up in the moment when he is needed.
That's unbelievable. I thought after that Dizzy he was done. That was a great pass to me.
Global Esports looking to secure this map. If they don't do it on this round, they're going to go into the next one with a bit of a half-ish buy. Russ sneaks up, able to take down Sugar, but last trades. Players in position to take down B now, but ZETA has an inkling.
One suppressed.
Oh,
Really
that's
nice.
enough information too.
Yep, absolutely.
Can't put up the toxic screen because of that.
Nope. Gotta wait. But I really like what Russ did there. Walked through his own snakebite, his own team snakebite to get that kill, because that's not something you expect someone to do.
True.
Trying to be quick. Oh! That's gonna do a lot of damage. Oh my god.
What?
It's okay, you can heal it. You're Sage, it's fine.
Okay. But 30 seconds though, and we're still looking for the plant. Tosses it over. Now secures it. Teammates a bit of suppressive fire. They managed to stick it through. Now you've got a mosh pit lineup.
Look at this, yeah, look at this
Where's this
lineup,
gonna go?
Larry.
All you, Mosh.
Okay, and Dev has to get a bit of space too. Thresh comes in, take a couple of shots through. The flash from Hiroran, but oh no, Polvi actually shuts it down with the operator. This could be it. Global Esports might just be able to secure off this round. Another shot from Polvi. It's all down to Yuron, trying to sneak up from the sides. Gets the angle on towards it, but not quite the landing. Polvi secures the kill and pulls Global Esports into a third map.
This is exactly what you want to see from GE. A phenomenal bounce back.
To shoot down some initial, maybe 0 points as well. Polvi already diving in. Deb trying to bypass this as he tailwinds onto site. Angles are favoring ZETA Division for the time being, so a couple of shots go their way, but Benkai comes back into trade. Oh! Sugar Zero from stairs, though, gets shut down by Benkai too, and now it's a perfect lineup for the shot. Man, okay.
But that's okay.
But that's kind of the ZETA that, that we're starting to see again. Almost as if it's a combination of both Sunset and Icebox. Getting a good read, but also playing really defensively.
Oh, Deb.
Not necessarily overextended too much. It's just really early on. You've got the Marshall. Trying to pull it out in this skirmish. Laz has got his back. Lightning fast with the wide swing. But Hiroran there. Global is the one that left it open. ZETA gets to pick the site that they want to start on. And starting on defense on Ascent is such a big deal, given how the map is laid out. And they're just doing such a good job at kind of playing defensively. I mean, look at the positioning from Laz. Good angle, takes down one player, and that's kind of enough damage because all of a sudden, the 3 players on A are prepared for that A hit.
Yeah, and that sends GE over towards the other side of the map. Maybe feeling like if they've got that Killjoy dealt with, that's going to make the B site a lot more tenable to get into. Yeah.
We do need Polvi to pop off in this moment. The initial entry. Oh, but he just gets tapped.
Area. 30
Bit of a
seconds
crouch. I mean, he had the outlaw, so that's what he was going for, but Huron. Impeccable performance. Now Paranoia pushes him away, but take a look at what's happening on the mini-map. Our observers caught it too. Depp going on a bit of a journey of his own. Alarmbot catches him out, so he just rendezvous to go back with his team. Lightning Flash pushes out though, and still feeling sharp.
A great flash from Russ to set him up. Oh, Depp's gonna outdo him again. Russ though, quick for the trade.
2-on-2. Hiroran still has utility, not to mention Sugar Zero as well. Everything available. Meanwhile, Global Esports, they only have their positioning. Rusto with the shot. Swings out a little, catches Hiroran after hearing that flash getting popped. Sugar Zero now, Paranoia, just to buy a bit of time, a bit of safe space. Catches an unsuspecting Benkai, but now not enough time to defuse the spike. Walks straight into Russ, and look at that sidestep. They can block off this entrance. They don't get to come in for an easy spike plant. ZETA should have this round.
And then you can pop the ult too to make this hit even harder for GE. Gonna have to wait this out or try to get it done with guns. Yeah, you got one player who can Paranoia in. Oh, Russ winning that.
Good shot. Get on from behind though. Great timing with this Odin. But the double swing from Global Esports, they capture the site. They know where Huron is, and they manage to trade him down. Laz is the only one left. Tries to make a quick move, but completely surrounded. It's
Depp, oh my god. They know, yep.
We've seen this before. And that's also the other thing about Ascent, it's just how much have teams, figured out from each other at this point. It's imperative that ZETA Division brings new flavors, especially in this Pacific Stage 1 matchup. Still very much aware and in position around this catwalk area. Global Esports bypasses it. They walk through main, a couple players coming to reinforce towards top mid. Door's been shut. Should be an easy spike plan any second now.
Here.
Great timing on that. To buy a little bit extra time. Take that Blade Storm temporarily out of Depp's hands. Gundart has to be cleared. So it looks like a phenomenal post plant setup for GE.
Oh. Clean and easy. You got players up around door, generator as well. Russ right underneath Hell. Global Esports just kind of in control of things, Throwing a couple of jabs, a couple of feints, trying to bait ZETA into peeking into them. The Odin now being fired off, but it just pushes ZETA Division a little bit further away as Huron reloads. Huron may be able to get one frag, but traded off by Polvi. But from the shadows, invested by Lightning Fast as well to secure spike plant.
I think ZETA might have to consider a save pretty quickly.
Especially
big guns, yeah.
That's the thing. Depp's still pressing forward though. I think he can't quite get out. Recon kind of tags him as well. Blaze King, good information. The Odin is firing off. Sugar Zero a couple of kills, but now when it comes down to it, you got two targets, Depp. And you've got an operator. Not an optimal situation to be in, so. Oh my god. Oh, tries the back.
You really like the bounce back from GE.
Sometimes it's just tough to read too.
Oh my god.
What?
He knows.
Swings out, bit of flash. Nanostorm flush him out of position, but Russ just sprays it down. It is an anti-eco round, so all he's got to do is to pepper him full of holes. No shots found from ZETA Division, except for the one. Now Polvi comes in. Additional information. Russ online for the ace.
Give it to him. He's earned it. Although they might want to give it to someone else because he's already got the null command. So
true that. Give it to Blaze King.
Yeah, exactly. You'd kind of like this to go to Blaze King if possible.
Just locking out those angles. Yeah, they know he's up there. There's the ace. Russ. So off of it, they go on the offensive. Flashes sounded all throughout B lobby, but not too many kills. Only the one from Sugar Zero, as Global Esports expects it. They actually cut them down all the way from Catwalk. Les comes in to reinvestigate, but by this point, information's bad. Global Esports are gone. In fact, they've wrapped around from A main, coming back in to secure the site.
I mean, Laz is going to have to go nuclear here. This has to be just a multi-kill.
Okay, well-timed smoke.
I think GE is, after that
It's just
smoke,
like,
they're
we don't
considering
go
going, yeah, good, exactly. Or at least waiting this out a little bit longer.
Russ has flashes. Lightning fast as well. They're trying to make ZETA Division think. Look, they're making them sweat paper thin.
It's really smart. Now with that knife, you kind of have a pretty good idea, but you have to be so careful. You know that op is still there.
Oh, last what? A triple, a quad! You said he was going nuclear and he just...
Get too rattled by that. Trying to clear open some space.
Okay.
We do get the kill off of that. Benkai able to use that Hunter's Fury on the other side of the map.
Open.
Yeah. A little bit of a distraction, and Benkai wins a duel.
Yeah. G has the advantage in timing and position right now, but again, Laz is just feeling it. Walks back down in towards that market position, catches two players as they try to rotate down mid. Blaze King comes back in for the answer. A bit of pop flash from Hirodon now, and that's Blaze King down in the dumps. Benkai, 21 HP left. And unless, you know, there's not that much he can do. Tries to jump over to throw them 8-4. ZETA Division might be in trouble. It's very crucial for them to come up with some wins right now. I think that's also why they're playing it really safe. They don't want to pull up any risks. If anything, minimal risk would peak at the right times. Laz is able to secure surprise kills like that in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, and you can see they're really trying to buy a little bit of extra time. That's a great alarm bot. Deeper than normal. That's going to catch Polby. Give him a little bit more of information on where these players are coming from, and Laz plays it so well.
Paranoia as well. They are kind of funneled in towards Alley. Laz, very safe. Nobody pushed out too far, and he's just holding it down. Third kill coming through. Shut down by Lightning Fast in the 7th, though. Oh! 5 seconds left. Blaze King has to push in. Knows one is up by Boathouse. Goes in front of Plant instead. Sugar Zero just swings final form. He starts to show his true colors a little bit more.
Well, when Laz is popping off, which he doesn't...
Yeah.
His pop-offs aren't, like, very grandiose. But when he's popping off, things are going good. Great flash!
Oh. Bit of a trade. Yuran able to take down his counterpart. But that's another surprising thing about this map so far is the fact that, you know, we might have thought, you know, the head-to-head would have been between Polvy and Depp. But instead, you know, we were seeing moments of greatness from players like Blaze King, players like Russ and Laz. Both IGLs doing so much and performing right now. Laz trying to sneak away with some of these sneaky angles.
Oh,
minimal risk factor.
Oh,
gets away free.
How?
If he can use that lockdown, that would be huge. Whoa. Odin's still firing away.
So dangerous. But they're going to shut the door. This should give them, if they can clear Lightning Fast, who snuck in on the other side of it, should give them the ability to put this lockdown in.
All right. Got to clear Lightning Fast first, though. That's the main thing. Good jiggle again. There's the lockdown. Lightning Fast under pressure now. Forces the Paranoia out. Stuck in an animation. The rumbling of the Odin fires away, but Sugar Zero simply peeks out. Peak accurate moments. And with the final shot, secures the defuse for ZETA Division as they tie things up 6-6.
Is diffused.
I like the attempted already with the Paranoia. This could be huge. Huge.
There we go.
Oh no.
Last opening pick. Depp just ignoring Benkai. They know they have the sight.
Look at these flanks. Oh, they're ready.
Last. There's the second one. And he's still watching the angles. Depp has his back watching up towards the top as players try to rotate through from stairs. Blaze King able to come back in to take down both players. Still a 2-on-3 though. Hirodon tries to get further information, suppresses them at that 0 point. Global Esports takes a breather.
Yeah,
Where could these players be positioned?
That's great info. It's going to take some fancy shooting.
And you know it's these common spots as well. Definitely one around A main generator. They're all watching it. Perhaps into hell too. But without the kills, without any leg room, they can't make their way into sight. Global Esports, unfortunately, losing out in the pistol. And what a way for ZETA Division to pick up on these entries. But Global Esports not quite able to retake now. It's the setups though again. Swinging off of turret contact, Pulvy picks up the kill. That's the rifle being dropped.
That's a Phantom, yeah. They're able to get it back, but Tep, a little over-eager there, a little ambitious to clear that turret and pays the price, so stuck around just long enough for Pulvy to punish him. Now it's going to be shift over to the other side. Laz trying to work this door, going to have to wait a bit. He's starting to get in. Is he going to read the position?
Has to anticipate it. Look at Russ.
So good.
Pristine timing. Gets the shot onto Laz now. Still plays around the boxes. Couple of shots, and he's just doing enough to chip them down bit by bit. The rest of the Global Esports players are still on pistols, so they're not out of the woods yet.
I thought Benkai might go through for a walkabout through B main, but instead they're just going to deathball it. See if this can get over the line with these guns that ZETA has.
Revealing area.
Double back, good recon. Oh, tiny tags with the ghost too. Timer is still ticking away. Blind shots being fired down through that dark cover. Hirodon, another kill in. Lightning Fast trying to do as much damage as possible, but
hold on. Just gonna stack the site, try to catch them on these entries. This is usually pretty tricky to pull off without that other angle. But of course, with the weaponry, they have the stingers.
Good smoke too. This is a very interesting one. If they push downstairs, they will get clipped. But that's why most of them will try to go around the other side. Depp trying to catch them on the timing. Here's the reload. Okay, 15 left in the magazine. Hirodon with that Phantom making it sing. ZETA Division convert the bonus off of some smart decisions. I think you're going towards A, but it's that V-split setup. There they go. Now the green light is lit. Benkai, perfect position to shut them down. Tries to stay tucked away under logs. Pop blast through though, he's completely blinded, but they didn't catch him! Benkai, a triple kill, goes in for the spray. Depp just sprays him down instead. Lightning Fast goes in for the transfer, and he manages to save the round for Global Esports. ZETA Division, like kind of getting a good read for things, good ideas, you know, baiting some players away, trying to keep them around A short, and then the execution. But it kind of falls apart when some of these tiny little corners aren't cleared, and Lightning Fast gets to cut you down as you try to cross. He gets 3 kills.
1 enemy remaining.
3.
Spike down.
Now Pulvy chimes back in, and it's just a feast for Global.
Really trying to bully their way in through.
Just running and gunning. Russ stays tucked away and hidden. Oh, tried to play anti-flash. Does not work out. But hello, Blaze King. Oh, he's gonna get wall banged instead by Depp.
Gonna res him. Did they not hear it? I don't think they heard it.
Alright. Managed to pick it up. Global Esports just does not have an advantage at all in this situation. It's too risky to push out of defender spawn. Can't quite use the lockdown. No kills going their way. Even have that recon going right underneath Benkai's feet. He's gonna have to back out of there.
Yeah, money's getting a little bit dire for GE. And a save.
Oh, Laz.
Oh, he gets caught. Oh, Laz.
Flawless.
Oh no. And without depth, the executes are going to be that much more difficult on the attack.
Exactly. So you're really going to have to rely on this lockdown, I think, from Laz. And I think that might be why they're thinking about A. Tuck it in the cubby. But look who's reading this pretty well is Russ. So smart, but I think they're sort of aware. It doesn't matter. He's just better.
Spike down mid.
Good tap. Knows he's in a bit of a tough spot now. Yuran catches him out. That does show that he already had a bit of an idea as to what some of these ZETA Division players are about to do.
30 seconds left.
But now that he's gone, numbers evened out. ZETA gets to barrel through. Global Esports just don't quite have the numbers to reinforce these sites safely.
you'd like to see Yuradan be so careful. An early lockdown, anticipating this pressure. Yeah, this is a good time for it. Yes, you can clear it, but this buys you a little bit of time to get over.
10 seconds left.
Okay. Trying to make
Spike
sure that you
planted.
get the spike planted safely.
You should run.
Plan has his own lockdown now. Global Esports has to push up front. They're trying to catch them by surprise along with his paranoia. Wallbangs in. Counter
One
wallbang from
enemy
Yuran.
Last
Pushing out
player
at the
standing.
right time around stairs, and the trade's coming through. Yuran looking for the final player who is detained. He actually just slips right past.
He doesn't know.
Oh God, Ben. Oh, not enough health.
Yeah, that's good stuff from ZETA. They're able to get into it, and the Hunter's Fury coming in, trying to shut this all down. But Death's still able to find Benkai.
This is where ZETA Division just goes in full force, no fear. Great execute.
Spike
Benkai
planted.
not quite able to defend all too well.
Oh,
What is that snap? 2 kills back to back, now onto the third. Lightning Fast shuts him down, but the damage has been done. ZETA Division right up towards the edge of it, looking for the closing play.
Shadows trap.
Lightning Fast wants to deny, smokes off the spike. Blaze King pushing in. First heads up duel goes his way. A second kill now under his
Player
belt.
standing.
Lightning Fast pushing along with his teammate who has fallen now. Sugar Zero trying to stay tucked away and hidden. Buys enough time. No defuse available. And that's gonna be the end of the game. ZETA Division,
Attackers win.
Sugar Zero just with the patience for it, closes out the final map 13-8.
And a really interesting final map in terms of both teams having quite a bit of success on their attacker side, having really good reads, how their opponents wanted to play defense, but ZETA's